I'm going to show you my favorite way to do a provisional cast on. I like this cast on because it is easy to do and it is easy to take out, which is what you need in a provisional cast on. So I'm going to start with a slip knot. And I'm going to put that slip knot on my crochet hook. Crochet hook can be any size that you have, it doesn't matter. I'm going to take my needle and put the working yarn behind the needle. Basically what I'm going to do is chain stitches onto the needle. So you can see that's your first stitch on there. Pull the yarn behind again and just pull it through the loop. Put it behind and pull it through. Pull it behind. You're just going to keep repeating that. If you normally tension your yarn in your right hand, you can do it. It's just a little trickier. But just make sure you're going back around the back, over the front, and through. Then when you get as many stitches on there as you need, what I suggest you do is just do a few chains. Not on the needle. You're basically creating a tail here, so you know which end comes out, because when you're in your project and you need to take the provisional cast on out, it only unravels from one direction, and if you do a tail like this, then you know what direction it's gonna unravel from. So you just cut your contrasting yarn, and be sure you do pick a contrasting color. It's much easier. Okay, you've got your provisional cast on all done, and now you're just gonna take your regular yarn and knit into those stitches. And that'll be your row 1 of whatever project you're working on. So pretend that you have gotten to the end of your project, or you've gotten to the point where you want to take out the provisional cast on. I know it comes out from this direction because I have this tail here. So all I'm going to do is undo the knot that I put at the end, and I'm going to start to pull. Now, when you're doing a provisional cast on, these stitches are going to be live, so you want to put them on a needle, on a spare needle. So I'm just going to put my needle in before I pull out. And I'm going to look down here. This is why having a contrasting yarn is very helpful. I'm going to put my needle in through the back of that green stitch and pull out the cast on. Put it in the back and pull out. Put it in the back, pull out. Now I have my provisional cast on is out and my stitches are on, and I'm all set to do the next step.